time in Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Puerto Rico taking on London. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go now? And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz.
The second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
The line to kick the pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's 0-1.
Towards first. He handles it himself. And a quick out, number one. Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. Got him looking. Two down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reynolds makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the first. Now, Seiya Suzuki. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. The line and the pitch.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And the right-hander deals. Runs up to 96 to record the punch-out. Next to hit, Spencer Steer. And a good eye there.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Mantle raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. Willie Adames stands in. Ziggy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And it's even up.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in London, here's a big power threat. Mickey Mantle. Fouled off. He was late. Deal one. Ouch, that one drilled him. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now it's Alec Bohm. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
JT Realmuto goes after that one for strike one. Next offered in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
2 consecutive base hits.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
this.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First and second, 1 out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Al Kaline. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be a...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Next to hit, Ryan Howard. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second base.
Keegan Thompson taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two outs. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
The 2-2. And they'll do it again. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Goes down looking. Welcome back to Lord's Baseball Ground. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's going to be Brian Reynolds. And the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Righty to the plate. Up and in. 1-2 the count. That one is upstairs. Two. And down on strikes. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Joe Morgan.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Caught him looking for the K. So 2 down now, and here is Richie Sexson. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Tony Santillan gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for.
Leading off for Puerto Rico, the designated hitter, Adalberto Mondesi.
Quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes a pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, O'Neill.
And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Adios, pelota. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. On the ground right side. Morgan on to first. And he's out.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Singled and scored his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Mark McGuire stands in now and watches strike 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's the third baseman. In the air right side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Around third. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. Yes, Monty Grandal. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got it by him for the play. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First offering, and it just misses. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. That's the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one. Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final.